I wasn't always Miss Prim and Proper, you know.
I didn't always see you that way.
Well, a lot of people do, including Lucky. But when I came to Port Charles to live with my grandmother, I was a nightmare. I couldn't focus on anything for more than 2 seconds. And I just wanted attention because I always felt less than my sister Sarah. So I would do everything opposite of what people would tell me. I ditched school. I used to smoke. I was a disaster waiting to happen. But then disaster happened to me. And after I was raped, I just went numb. And Lucky was the only person who could see through that fog. I instantly fell in love with him. And then not too long after that, I thought he was dead. So I got really cautious. And my choices became as careful as they used to be reckless. And that's where I was when you came along. And unfortunately, you were just a chance that was just too big for me to take. Which is kind of ironic if you think about it now.
How?
Well, because in a lot of ways, you're extremely safe.
I don't think anyone's ever called me safe before.
I mean, emotionally. I've always trusted you. When we were at odds with each other, it was always because of somebody else. And no matter what our disagreement was, I always knew that I could count on you.
Do you ever wonder what it would have been like?
I mean, if I hadn't run away, or if I had gone with you when you left Port Charles the first time, we had actually made it to Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. What about you?
Of course. I tried not to let myself. But I'd go to some church or some museum and I would see this amazing painting and I'd think of you.
Well, they say timing is everything.
Yeah, and ours really sucks.
Big time.
You know what? I can't go to Italy, but what if I can send you? Yeah.
What?
No, I can send you. You can grab Cameron and you can leave anytime you want.
And make another reckless decision?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that if you need to take some time in a different environment to figure out what to do next. Even though I couldn't be there with you, it would mean a lot to me to be able to do something for you.
Jason, I have a job. I can't just pick up Cameron and take off on some dream vacation.
You can't keep working under constant pressure until you drop either. I mean, ever since you had Cameron, you've put your life on hold. I understand that's how it goes. I admire that. But he's old enough to travel. You love Italy. Why not just take him and go?
Is this your way of trying to get rid of me?
No way. So I would miss you if you weren't around. But it would make me really happy to know that you're finally doing something for yourself.
You have no idea how tempted I am. I mean, to go spend time in places I've only fantasized about and to show Cameron a different way to live. Jason, that is it's so sweet and generous of you, but I'd only be running away from my problems with Lucky, and I can't do that. The lesson I keep learning over and over again, and one day it might actually stick. You can't let fear dictate choice. And that's what I've been guilty of. I've known for months that Lucky had a problem. I knew that it was getting worse, but I was in denial. And I clung to it. I didn't want to admit that he was addicted. Or that he was turning to Maxie. My marriage, it didn't collapse in the past 24 hours. It's been deteriorating over the last few months. I just didn't want to believe it. But now I don't have a choice. And as much as I would love to run away to Italy, I've got to do what's right for me and Cameron and even Lucky and face what's happened.
Are you gonna leave him?
I don't know.
Well, if you need anything, from me,
Yeah, and same with you. What are you gonna do next?
I'm not sure there is a next for me. My life's fine. The way it is. I don't like running things, but I don't mind taking care of things till somebody can take over again, and I'll just go back to work for him.
Well, you have to want more than work.
Yeah, I got a family, I got Sonny, the kids.
But aside from that, you're alone.
Maybe alone's better. That way no one gets hurt.
Except you. Even if you can't admit it.
I'm gonna be okay. But I'm not sure I would have been if you hadn't shown up.